Okay, guys, now I'll be honest. This is very easy to do inside of Procreate. Now, I know you don't have access to the Procreate app, or if you do, I would exploit that. Um, and even if you have access to Illustrator or Photoshop, it would be very helpful because it makes this process so much faster because you don't have to go and copy and repeat things inside of um, on hands-on. It just makes it that much quicker. So I know that they're getting that technical stuff worked out with your Illustrator copy, so you can probably use it at home. And I'll probably document that on how to do this process inside of Illustrator. But for now, just kind of watch the process for symmetrical balance. Now, symmetrical balance is usually tied to an axis point or an axis line. Notice that I've just drawn an axis line in Procreate. And in this second design, I want to work more quickly. So I'm just going to start with filler shapes. You know, shapes that really don't matter. They might be indicative of the shape that I'm using, but not necessarily. Notice that I'm freehanding this. Like, I'm not using Procreate's ability to mirror my drawing. So I really don't care for accuracy at this point. I'm just looking at overall composition and axis. Notice that my axis line is straight down the middle. That doesn't have to be the case. You'll see further on in my examples that I actually skew and rotate this axis point. I think it's always easier to mirror rectilinear shapes. I think I spelled rectilinear wrong, but that's okay. It's easier with geometric shapes just because you're dealing with straight sides and not curves. So try that out if you're having trouble. Now here I've done an original shape that is almost in the center, not exactly in the center, but let's exploit that even more by making an axis point that is completely off center and at an angle. That is completely valid as far as symmetry goes. If you feel like you want to skew that axis point, and there you can see it's going across there. If you want to adjust that, that is completely fine. And it actually adds some dynamism to your work.